Hello, Spring Hills Church. I'm Dan Pound, the Executive Assistant Interviewer, and welcome to your 5 Before. I've got with us today Molly Shaw. Molly is now newly on our staff. She's in charge of our social media presence online, and she's the worship assistant. And we want to take this time during this 5 Before to introduce all of you to Molly. Molly, why don't you tell us a little bit about your history with Spring Hills Church?
Sure. Hi, everybody. My history with Spring Hills started in high school. I actually went to Granville Christian Academy here connected to the church, and I had some friends who were involved in the youth group at Spring Hills. So my freshman year, I started attending the youth group, and I actually got involved on the worship team with them and got to just get to know everybody a little bit better and just really find my passion for worship. So that's kind of where it all began.
That's great. Oh, thank you for sharing that.
Sure.
Now, Molly, when you think about the social media presence, I would love for you to share a little bit about your vision for that team and for what we do online with the congregation.
Sure. So for our social media, we have had an amazing group of social media volunteers who have really just taken ownership of that during the uncertainty of COVID-19, and they made sure that we had a presence out there online, that we were still connecting with people even if we couldn't be together in person anymore. So I was really excited to jump in and just get involved with what Spring Hills was doing. And I'm really just here to kind of streamline what we're doing and make sure we're really engaging with people and making all our processes easier for everyone. And it's been just really exciting because I have a background in social media, working in a lot of different industries, but I've never worked for a church before. And so to know that all the content that we're sending out is for the glory of Jesus and is to bring people closer to Him has been something that I just am really passionate about, and it brings me so much joy.
And that's so cool because as staff members, you know, we really want people on staff and volunteers and anyone coming to be able to use their God-given gifts for the glory and for His kingdom. So that's fantastic. Now, in addition to social media and worship assistant, you also manage the photography team. How do you plan to kind of bring the photography team and the social media team together to join forces?
Sure. So they have already been working together a little bit. We all have a group chat together, and our goal right now is to work at least a week ahead. So I'll send out a schedule to everybody saying, here, like these are the posts that we are going to focus on this week, and we'll talk through those, and I'll provide any resources I can for that. And I also reach out to the photography team individually, and we'll talk through some exciting events that are coming up, and they kind of have set weekends that they're here taking pictures of the services and things. So our goal is to really give them that time to plan ahead. You know, if they're really passionate about a certain event, they can jump in and feel supported, and we're working to connect them with leaders of those events too.
That's great. Now, I know you've mentioned to me before that you're okay with all ages on the photography team, but as volunteer coordinator, I have to know, do you currently need some volunteers for that team?
We do, yeah. If anyone is interested in being a photography volunteer, if you're passionate about that, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to meet you. And yeah, you know, if you're in high school, if you're an adult, we welcome you. And it's really fun to have that age variety on our team, and where somebody might not be able to fill in, maybe somebody else can jump in, especially during the holiday season. There's a lot of exciting events, but you know, everybody has their family events and things happening too. So we'd love to grow that photography team.
That's great. So if you're interested in that position or any other volunteer position, you can go online to springhillschurch.org/serve and fill out that document, and that'll get the process started. Again, thank you so much, Molly, for joining us on the 5 Before, and thank you, congregation. Let's go worship.